All right, welcome once again to another session of our marketing of our business plan workshop. Again, we are emphasizing the need for you to follow up what we are doing, and we have provided all the necessary materials you need for you to be able to do that. We have this video which teaches you, helps you, give you insight into it, and then we have the blog post that provides you with practical examples and step-by-step processes that we are mentioning in this video. So please don't forget, I want you to be, please, if you have been following and you have been developing your business plan right now, this is the 7th session of the workshop, but we have talked about the sixth session. This will make it, what we discussed today will make it the 6th session, which means we have discussed 5 sessions previously. The sessions we have discussed previously include executive summary, business description, market analysis, organization and management, and then what product and service description. If you have done any of those, please kindly indicate it in the comment section. Just list what you have done so far in the comment section. Like I've mentioned, if you have any challenge, you have WhatsApp numbers that you can reach out to that can provide you guidance. And then also we have a course that can also help you, a more detailed course that can help you. This is just a workshop. You have also a course that can take you all the way through it. So please ensure to take advantages of these opportunities that we are providing for you here. Also, let's dive into it. Today we are going to be talking about the 6th session of your marketing plan. Not marketing plan, business plan. The 6th session of your business plan, and it is called what? Marketing and sales strategy. This is another critical component of your business plan, and you don't want to joke with it, because it is very, very essential in your business plan, the marketing and sales strategy. Now, in this marketing and strategy, we are going to be dealing with how you are going to let people know, how will people become aware of your business, aware of your product, aware of your unique value proposition, aware of your competence, and how will they buy from you? How are you going to get people? How are you going to convince people to buy from you? And like we have mentioned in regards to other sessions, this also is divided into various sessions. The first session is what we call the marketing objectives. The first session here under the marketing and sales strategy is going to be on what? Marketing objectives. Where we are going to talk to us about your marketing objectives. Now, there are various objectives. There are various objectives of marketing, why people go out for marketing. Now, there is the marketing activity itself, which I am going to plan later, and there is also the marketing objectives, what you aim to achieve from that. Whether you are running a social ad, or you are running you are running a physical campaign, a street campaign, or you are sponsoring an event. What is the aim? What is the objective? But as a business, generally you want to come up with your objectives, and your objective can include brand awareness. You want people to become aware of your brand or of your business. Next is customer acquisition. You want to get customers. Next could be lead generation. You want to be able to get people that will be interested in buying your product. So you sponsor an event and say, it's okay, those who are interested in buying our product, let them fill this form, let them submit their email or phone number or whatever it is. All those people that indicate interest are called leads. So you have generated leads. Or closing sales. You are going to the event. In closing sales, you go to the event with your products, right? The products are there. People that have money can come and pay for it and buy it and go with it, right? So you have to state clearly what your marketing objectives are and explain them. Your marketing objective can be everything that I've just mentioned now, but you need to explain them and explain how your business is going to achieve them, what you are going to do to achieve them, right? Very important. If you have done this in one paragraph or maybe in 2 paragraphs, then you are done with the first session of your marketing and sales strategy. That takes, then you can now proceed to the second session, which is what? Target market. Now, here you are going to reiterate your target market. You have mentioned your target market before under your market analysis, but here now you are going to reiterate it again. Who are your target audience and their needs? You are going to restate it again. then explain how your marketing strategies will align with your audience. That is very, very important. We are going to explain how this marketing strategy, what we are trying to achieve with this second session is how does this approach, what we want to do here is to see if this your marketing approach or your marketing objectives aligns with the demography of your target audience, right? So that is why this session is also very, very important, talking about your target market again. So you want to explain, okay, if this is your marketing objectives, your target audience, does it align with your target audience? We do this in about just in one paragraph or two paragraphs, then you are done. Then we proceed to the third session. The third session deals with what? Your unique selling proposition. Highlight what makes your business stand out from competitors. Again, you are going to do this. You did it in marketing analysis, but again, you're also going to do it now. Here, it is a subject on its own. It is a session on its own. You're going to have about one paragraph or two paragraphs or even 3 paragraphs just talking about your unique value proposition, right? Now, that is very, very important. That forms the session 2. Then the session 4 is marketing strategy. Marketing strategy, right? So here you are going to be talking about what your marketing strategy. For example, product strategy. How are you going to showcase your product or services and ensure that it meets customers at their point of needs, right? How will you take your product to the market, target your customers in such a way that it meets them at that point where they need it? There are times when you take your product to the market and you realize that it is not the time. At the time you went to the market, your customers or your client don't need the product at that time, right? There are products that are seasonal. So if your product is a seasonal product, you need to. Then there is also the issue of timing. Even in a day, even in 1 hour, in that 1 hour that client is looking for that product, how do you make sure that client finds you in that 1 hour, that he doesn't find your competitor and then end up buying from your competitor? You understand? The next is the pricing strategy. You want to explain your pricing model and how, for example, and how it will appeal to your customer. For example, I want to call the penetration pricing strategy. The penetration strategy is a strategy that you use in bringing down your product, the price of your product, to get customers to buy from you. Once they buy from you that once, there's every guarantee that they're going to come back to you again. And of course, you do follow-ups, you do customer service to make sure that they come back to you. By the time they are coming back the second or the third time, you can now scale up the price to its normal range. For example, if your product is supposed to be 10,000, you can go to the market with 7,000, just to get people to buy from you first, let them know you, let them test your product so that they can develop that trust. Then later when they come back, you can tell them, okay, I want to the product is now 10,000. Or you can use the emotional game, which has to do with percentages. You can say, okay, I'm giving so percentages to the first 50, to the first 100. All of these are pricing strategies. Then place and distribution strategy. What is the strategy you are going to put in place to get the product across to the market or to your target audience? Now that is very, very critical. So you need to clearly state the business plan, how you intend to distribute the product. Then is it online? Is it physical location? Do people need to come down, or you have a delivery person that will go and deliver it? These things are things you are going to mention in your marketing, in the marketing session, right? That is session 4. You can do all of this in about 3, 4, or 5 paragraphs. Then the next one is promotion strategy. What are the strategies you are going to use in promoting? Is it on social media? Is it using influencers or through events? Which of these strategies are you going to be using? Tell us the strategies you are going to be implementing all of them. Tell us how you are going to be doing it, when, and at what stage. Now, if you have done all of these, then you are done with the 4th session of the marketing and strategy session of the business plan. Then we move over to the 5th session, which has to do specifically with sales. Now here we are going to explain how you will convert leads into paying customers. Remember, we talk about generating leads. It's not every time you take your product to the market that you are going to get sales. There are people who will come and price. Those people that will come and price, they are in need of the product, they like the product. That is why they even came in the first place to price. There's something we call window shopping. They come on window shopping to know then maybe later when they have money, they can come back. Those set of people form what we call leads. They will not buy from you immediately, but they are going to eventually buy from you. So how do you keep contact with them? So there is a way you have to what? You have to make sure you keep contact with them. So here is where you are going to explain how you are going to keep contact with your leads, and then eventually convert them, because there is possibility that somebody can come and ask you for a product. They say, how much is this product? You say 10,000, and then the person leaves. The person leaves because he doesn't have money at that time to buy. If he had money, he would have bought from you, but he has left, right? Maybe he's coming back to the market tomorrow or next tomorrow or a week after. How do you make sure that the person comes back to you and not go somewhere else? The person can even go somewhere else and go and buy it 11,000, whereas you are still selling 10,000. So it's very, very important for you to keep tracks of your leads, and in here you are going to detail how you are going to keep track of them, and then how you are going to eventually make sure that they will pay you, come and buy the product that you wanted to buy. Then mention specific sales techniques or processes such as what? Upselling, personalized offering. When we talk about upselling, is selling to the person you have sold to before, or selling a higher product to the person. So somebody bought product grade A from you, now you want to sell grade B to the person, or you want to sell grade C to the person, right? So you need to detail all of this in this sales strategy session, which is the 5th session. Again, you can do this in 2 paragraphs or in 1 paragraph. Then the last session is what? The last session is key performance indicators. You want to define the metrics to measure the success of your marketing and sales strategy. Very, very important. Your key performance indicators. What are the things you use to know whether your product, whether your marketing strategy is working or not? For example, you sponsor an event for 100,000 naira. Use 100,000 naira to sponsor an event, and maybe sometimes even more than that, 500,000, 1 million to sponsor an event. How do you make sure that that 1 million is not just charity? Because as a businessman, you are not into doing charity. Your job is not to do charity. Your job is to make profit. Are we together? So no matter how much you love to support people, you need to understand that supporting people is different from doing business. So if it is a business, you sponsor an event, that event should be able to give you sales or should be able to give you leads, right? So you need to have key performance indicators, that you put in place to ensure that people are able to, every event you sponsor, every advert you do, every marketing outing that you go for, all of these things are things that will take money from your pocket. How do you make sure that that effort, that outing is also bringing in sales? Because if you are just doing marketing, and nobody is buying, nobody is coming to you, nobody is asking you, nobody is is paying you for the product that you have, eventually the business is going to close down, right? So you are going to detail the indicators that you're going to use, like growth, increase in sales, increase in revenue, increase in leads. So okay, I went out this time, my lead have increased. We used to have 200 leads on our list before, now it has increased to 300 because we sponsored that event. So for what we sponsor the event with 100,000, you get 100 leads. That is good. Out of that 100 leads, if you're able to get, let's say, maybe 20 of them to buy from you, they would have given you maybe up to that 100,000 that you spent in sponsoring that event. So in this session of the business, you set what we call your key performance indicators. Thank you very much. Again, from the description of this video, there is a link to the post. Check it out. We have a classic example of what your marketing and sales strategy should look like in your business plan. And then also, we also have the step-by-step process that you can follow to also develop your own. Please ensure you follow this process and use these resources to your advantage. Thank you very much. See you in the next session of this workshop.